Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Rewind That. It's your girl, Miss K. If this is your first time coming across my channel, welcome. Please hit that subscribe button. Make sure you like, comment, and share the video as well. Hit the notification bell so you know when I upload more videos like this one. Okay guys, welcome to the part 2 video of the Oval season 1 finale. So this is episode number 25, called One of Us. This is the final episode, and guys, we are picking up right where we left off. Jean just got raped by creepy Jason, and oh my gosh, so after he rapes her, right, and this guy gave like 2 pumps and he was done, and it's just so gross. And I really thought it was over. I was like, wow, what's gonna happen? You know, this is another secret that she has to hold in. And no, to my surprise, you know, he tells her, well, I'll fix it or whatever, just don't tell anybody. She says, okay. And she said, get off of me. He got off of her and he's like, I'm sorry. And then she leaves out of the closet and tries to run, and she screams. So he grabs her again, tackles her, throws her on the floor and things like that, and starts choking her. Okay, see, at first I thought he was just holding his hand over her mouth, but he was choking her. All right, because after a while we just didn't hear Jean muffling or making any kind of noise at all. All right, and when she was just laying there with her eyes open like that, I was like, are you kidding me? So I just was very surprised at this. I was not expecting Jean to get killed. Like, this is crazy. And you know what I'm starting to notice? I'm thinking that if you're not one of the actors that is in the introduction, then you are not safe. And then I could be wrong about that too. All right, so anyway, Jean is gone, guys. So sad. And another thing is, like, why did she have to scream like that? Like, just get out, you know what I mean? Like, she could have just got out, but instead she decided to scream. Like, she wasn't even in a safe zone yet. Like, she wasn't out of the room or nothing. And this is what happened. So it's a shame. Let me know what you guys think about that. Okay, so we know that Priscilla is going to be pretty devastated because that was her girl. All right, so Jason goes and stuffs Jean's body under his bed. Okay, and that's just crazy. Come on. And then Victoria comes in to tell him that his grandmother is downstairs, okay? Next, Diane tells Don that he has 24 hours to get her job back, or else she's going to sing like a canary about all the things she's been covering up about the president and the first family. And oh my gosh, when she said that she heard the president has an ego the size of Texas and a penis the size of a thumbtack, honey, I know what to do, okay? Because it's like they just be letting anything be said on this show. What does the president's penis size have to do with anything? Anyway, so next, Victoria gets Sam to open Gail's bathroom door. Then she sends Gail downstairs. So Victoria takes this moment to ask if Sam has kids, and he says no. So she says, oh, I would think a sexy man like you would have kids, because what woman could keep her hands off you? Then she tells Sam to go downstairs and wait in the kitchen just in case she needs help with Gail again. Next, Don tries to convince Hunter that Ellie isn't qualified for the press secretary job and that Diane already knows too much. Hunter tells Don to control Diane because she is his problem and his decision is final. Next, Sam goes into the kitchen like Victoria told him, and Priscilla's in there and she wants to know what he's doing in there. So Sam tells her, and Priscilla says, oh, she most certainly calls upon you a lot. So Sam says, it's the job. And Priscilla sees that he still has an attitude, so she tells him that being mean to him ain't gonna get him none. So Sam says, you act like you're doing me a favor. And Priscilla says, I'm not. I'm just saying that being mean isn't sexy. And you know, the way Sam looked at her when she said that, you can kind of tell that he was already thinking how when he was upstairs, Victoria just told him that he was sexy. Okay, so anyway, so then Priscilla asks Sam if he's taking testosterone again because he's been so horny lately. She's like, what's up with you? And Sam says, no, Scylla, it's been weeks. And Priscilla says, I know, but So, Sam is just annoyed that she's taking it for a joke. So he tells her to just do her job. He said, just do your job. Because he definitely doesn't want to talk about this while they're at work. Next, Nancy goes home to talk to Richard, but he tells her to go back where she came from until she's ready to tell him who the father is. So Nancy says that she has to take care of Leon's funeral and asks him why is the father so important. Anyway, she tells Richard that she's not telling him who the father is, so he's just going to have to be mad. Now, Richard already had her boxes packed and everything, okay? As weak as he was, his anger was fueling him. Anyway, he tells her that if she stays, he's going to make her life a living hell. Okay, so let me say this, guys. I think it's ridiculous that Nancy doesn't want to tell Richard who Picky's father is, okay? The secret is out and the damage is done, right? And she's only creating more damage by blatantly keeping the secret from him. I just don't see how she expects him to heal or forgive her when she doesn't want to come all the way clean. I mean, if that's the case, she should have never bothered to reveal that Picky was her son in the first place, right? Because Richard ain't never going to trust her again if she doesn't tell him who Picky's father is. I mean, Picky's father could be an old friend. It could be a friend that's smiling in his face right now. It could be anybody. And for her to be keeping this secret from him it's really dead wrong. It really is. It's dead wrong. And, just her whole revealing that she had this affair and had this baby is actually pointless if she's not going to just tell the whole story. Like, she's being ridiculous. I'm sorry. So at this point, the way I feel, and I like Nancy, I really do, but the way she's acting right now, I don't feel sorry for how Richard is treating her at all. Okay. Next, Miss Maude comes to pick up the kids and she's as evil as she wants to be. Gail keeps saying how she doesn't want to go. And I swear, guys, she has the easiest lines on the show. Okay. Because I don't want to go. I don't want to go. Like, that's all she was saying the whole freaking episode. Anyway, Maude asks Gail if she has anything else she wants to say. And then she tells her, keep in mind that the more you speak, the harsher the punishment will be for you and your brother. Honestly, I told y'all that I'm here for Miss Maude because she comes in like the cleanup woman, you know what I mean? But she's like the freaking Wicked Witch of the West. And look, when she's being evil, I'm going to call it. And she's a bit of an overactor too. So I just got to say that. Now, so after sending the kids to the car, Maude starts coming down hard on Victoria. I mean, we're talking serious verbal abuse that a child, adult or not, should never have to hear from their mother, okay? But the apple doesn't fall far from the tree, does it? Because Maude treats Victoria like trash and Victoria treats her kids like trash too. All right, so maybe if Miss Maude would have given Victoria some love when she was growing up, she wouldn't be such a witch with a capital B. And I'm talking about Victoria right now. Anyway, Maude tells Victoria that she's such a disappointment to her and she's always cleaning up her mess. And it really looked like it broke Victoria down, okay? So she definitely wants her mom's approval still, as you can see. And it hurts her when her mom talks to her like that, okay? Anyway, so although I don't agree with Maude's whole Wicked Witch of the West act, I am looking forward to her getting the kids in line. And I'm really hoping that she comes back to the White House to get Hunter in line. Next, Barry is parked up and he's watching a group of Rakadooshis. So he gets out of the car and confronts the group, but they all start running. So he quickly grabs one of them, and I was surprised to see that it was Ruth. He asks her where Callie is, and she tells him that he's with the Most High. So Barry's like, where, and she's like, I can't tell you. It's just best for her. So Barry couldn't take it anymore, and he picks Ruth up and carries her to his car. She's screaming and all that stuff, and nobody helped her, okay? Next, Victoria calls Sam into her room, and she's dressed in a negligee. She asks him if he could arrange something for her where she could go running in the morning like she used to do at the governor's mansion. But Sam, who is pretty uncomfortable, tells her that it's highly unlikely that this could be arranged. Anyway, guys, long story short, Victoria starts coming on to Sam and he tries to fight her off for a little while, but it looks like he gives in. Next, Ellie makes a huge mistake by going into Diane's office to gloat about taking her job. She tells Diane that she's a bee and that she has 10 minutes to pack her things and go. And boy, was that the nail in the coffin, because Diane marches out of the office and right into the press room where she spills the tea, the soup, and the beans, honey, okay? She even mentions the DNA results of the panties, okay? And that they belong to a dead woman, all right? Oh my gosh. And I was here for every moment of this, okay? Because I'm completely tired of Hunter getting away with this stuff. Like, she even let the press know that Hunter has never read one brief or attended a single cabinet meeting since he's been in office. Then she says, as you can see, I'm perfectly healthy, so if I wind up dead, investigate that a-hole right there and his entire administration. And she points at Don. Then Ellie has the nerve to show her stupid face. So Diane says, come on up and show the people how good you are and how you got your job. I'll watch the mic afterwards. But Ellie just walks away because she ain't ready. At least that's what it was looking like, right? Now, the dumbest part is when Hunter tries to come running into the press room. Like, what the heck did you think you was going to solve, Hunter? You dummy. Ugh, I freaking hate this guy. I really freaking hate Hunter, guys, so much. Anyway, clearly as I'm going through this review, guys, these are my reactions while I was watching. Okay, so we already know what's going to happen and how this whole press conference thing is going to get turned around. But when I saw it, I was so excited because I'm like, yes, they putting the White House on blast. They're going to turn it up. You know, the administration is in trouble. They're going to see if they can impeach this dude, something. You know what I mean? But, you know, we already know what happens. So then Hunter takes his anger out on Don and he blames him for Diane's actions, talking about Don knew she was a rat. So as if he's not already sinking in quicksand, Hunter decides to fire Don. So Kyle has to step in and convince Hunter not to fire Don because he's the best at his job and protects Hunter at all costs. So even though Hunter doesn't want to take any accountability, he decides that he's not going to fire Don. So this next scene had me just so tired, y'all. All right, Ellie goes and talks to the press to tell them that Diane is being seen by a physician because she hasn't been feeling well lately. So we saw previously that Ellie had some medical records of Diane, which she showed to Don, okay? And those medical records proves that Diane is bipolar. So obviously this means that nothing that Diane said will stand now, okay? So all that excitement that I had was for nothing, and I am pissed at this point, right? Next, Sam stops Victoria from whatever she was doing down there, guys. He tells her that he's gonna leave now. So Victoria is a little upset at first, but then she says, come on, you're still hard. We might as well just do it. No one will know. But Sam says, I will. So Sam leaves, and what a coincidence, Priscilla pops up because she's looking for Jean. So of course she wants to know why he's coming out of the president's room, and he tells her that the first lady needed him to take care of something. So anyway, Priscilla starts apologizing to Sam, but when he doesn't look at her, she demands that he does. Like, Sam, look at me. You know, she's trying to pour her heart out and everything, and he's just like facing the wall looking crazy. So he turns to look at her, and she sees that something has risen. And she starts to freak out like, Sam, what the heck? So Sam guides her away from the door real quick, and I guess they're going to go somewhere and talk about that situation, okay? So what I do want to say is good for Sam for holding his ground. Like, even though, you know, he got a little hard and everything, he didn't give in to Victoria, all right? But my thing is, why show us all that crap with him and Priscilla building up, right? If nothing was going to go down with him and Victoria, right? I mean, but it's still good that nothing happened. But it's like, why did you do that if nothing was going to take place? Why'd you build it up? All right. Anyway, so in the last scene, the old maid, pun intended, who was already looking for Jean, goes into Jason's room and she finds Jean's body underneath his bed. And of course, she starts screaming and running out of the room. And that was the season finale, guys, okay? So it's really messed up what happened to Jean, and I'm really curious to see how they're going to spin this whole story, right? Finding this young lady under the bed when Victoria knew the last place that she sent her to. So another thing is, will Ruth tell Barry exactly where to find the high priest, you know, the man who took Callie? And what was this important thing that Barry had to speak to Sam about in person? He kept saying, I got to speak to you in person. I got to speak to you in person. So I do want to know what that is. And we are going to have to wait till next season for that. I don't know when the next season is going to come, but we're going to have to wait, guys. And also, will this situation with Victoria cause marital problems for Sam and Priscilla? I think it probably would. It would make sense, right? But what do you guys think? Also, we didn't see Lily or Bobby, but we did hear that Lily is on the run. So that is something for us to look forward to next season as well. All right, guys, that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Also, hit that like button if you want to see Ellie decapitated. No, I'm just playing, but for real, I really hate her character already, like I was telling y'all. And that lip biting that she does and that innocent routine is just getting under my skin, and I'm ready for the girl to go. As quick as she came, let her go that quick as well, okay? Anyway, guys, I can't wait to hear what you guys have to say about this season finale. I look forward to hearing it all, guys. You guys be blessed. Take care. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.